Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Death and Destiny. I am Death from Above. Today we're doing a new type of video. I'm going to take a look at the subclass of each class, Warlock, Hunter, and Titan, and I'm going to kind of go over my thoughts on each perk and certain situations where the perks are useful, certain loadouts that I think are good. So the first video of this 6-video series is going to be on the Gunslinger. The Gunslinger is one of my more recently acquired subclasses because I haven't had a Hunter very long. I've had a Hunter maybe a month, and I got the Gunslinger class leveled up first. I'm working on the Blade Dancer class. I'm pretty close on my Blade Dancer, so that one will be soon. But we're going to talk about the Gunslinger today. This was actually a requested video, so I'm going to take it and run with it. So here we got the Gunslinger subclass. Gunslingers use the golden gun as their super, and it's pretty cool. I like it. There's a couple things you can get to help you out with that golden gun, but we're going to start with the grenades. We're going to look at incendiary grenade, swarm grenade, and trip mine grenade. So the incendiary grenade, an explosion grenade that catches enemy on fire, causing additional damage over time, or a quote-unquote DOT. Incendiary grenades are cool if you want to use in the Crucible to hit somebody and then run away and still die, or anytime you just want to light an enemy on fire and you want to tick some damage down. So this will be helpful against enemies with shields that regenerate, or like wizards. You keep the shields down a little bit longer with a dot. Anything that gives them a dot keeps their shields down longer, so you can take their health out quicker. So that's where incendiary grenades are useful. Swarm grenades, these are the ones that you throw on the ground, they explode, and it releases little bits that follow an enemy. These are kind of cool. I don't prefer this one. I actually prefer the trip mine grenade. The trip mine grenade is pretty overpowered. It sticks to the surface and detonates when an enemy passes by it. It's a definite kill in the Crucible if someone walks past it. I definitely use the trip mine grenade the most. Use it in Crucible a lot. I use it wherever. It will take out the most enemies, I think. And here we have double jump. I keep mine on triple jump. I really like triple jump for PvE and PvP. The better control and the higher jump I only use when I need it. Triple jump I think is the most useful. It's nice to be able to jump in the air, jump once more in the air, and then jump a third time. So that's fun. Golden gun. Here we have golden gun. This is the most fun of the skill tree because it's your super. Basically, you get a flaming golden gun. Let's see if my super's active, and I'll show it to you. Oh, it's almost there. Come on, baby, get that super. So, we've got our super active. We're going to take a look at the skill tree, then I'll shoot it just so you can see it. It's a flaming pistol. It has dead eye, which increases the accuracy. I don't use this much. It has combustion, killing enemies with the golden gun causes them to explode. And gunfighter. This reduces the cooldown, allowing it to be used more often. It just depends on the situation. Gunfighter is probably the most useful in Crucible because you get your golden gun more often. Combustion is also very useful in Crucible because you can get extra kills with the golden gun if enemies are bunched together, say like in Control. That's where this would be most useful. And Deadeye, I would use Deadeye in PvE when you're on maybe a larger map and you know you're going to use your super to try to take out something farther away, maybe a boss fight or something. From a distance, I can think maybe Atheon, I don't know. But Atheon, I don't think the golden gun does much damage to Atheon, so I would save it for something else. Maybe oracles. Use this on oracles and the accuracy is helpful. But yeah, combustion is probably the most useful in PvP in the Crucible. I use that most of the time. Gunfighter I haven't used much, but yeah, combustion is pretty cool. So we'll go shoot some enemies with the super and throw a knife at him in a minute. Throwing knife. This is your melee attack. So when you're at a distance from an enemy, I'll show you right now. You throw a throwing knife. See, just like that. It's really fun. If you get used to using this when you switch to another subclass or another character, you're going to miss it. I find myself missing the throwing knife. I want it back. I don't know what to do without it sometimes. But it has killing enemy while golden gun is active. It extends golden gun's duration. I haven't used this much because it seems to me to be a hard thing to hit. Then we have incendiary blade. It catches enemies on fire. So this is like the first grenade. It causes a dot over time, or damage over time, DOT. Useful in Crucible, or anytime you want to take a shield down, or just anytime you want an enemy to keep taking damage. Those are useful. Knife juggler. Precision kills immediately reset its cooldown. This is cool if you have good aim. So unlike me, if you have good aim, knife juggler would be really cool. Just chain the headshots together with the throwing knife. There's an Eris bounty. comes around occasionally just for hunters, that is, get precision kills with your throwing knife. So the knife juggler would be helpful with this, so you can immediately get them back to back to back if you're good at it. So, and here, these two skill trees right here are just armor, recovering, and agility modifiers. It just depends on the situation. If you want more agility, more armor, or more recovery. A couple situations this is useful. In PvE, I like to have a lot of armor unless I'm doing something like the pit on Crota's End, then I want the most agility I can get. Any other time, I'm going to want mostly armor for PvE and mostly agility for PvP. Recovery is kind of up to you. It helps your shield regenerate faster. So I like to leave a little bit of recovery on there when I'm doing these situations, but if I need max agility or max armor, when I go max armor, I try to max my recovery too. I just forget about agility. Oh, there's my cat. My cat's making noise that scared me. So here we got Scavenger. We got this skill tree right here that kind of gives you bonus perks for your super or throwing knife or something. So Scavenger picks up ammo, reduces the cooldown of your grenade and throwing knife. That's really, it's cool. It's one of the first ones you get and it's useful. But I think the skills down here kind of replace it once you get them unlocked. Keyhole. Golden Gun over penetrates and damages multiple targets. This is more useful in PvE when you have a lot of targets together and you're using your Golden Gun. There's a couple bounties where you have to kill multiple people with your super. So this will be helpful with that because you can get multiple kills if they're standing next to each other or behind each other. Then you have Gunslinger's Trance. Precision kills increase weapon stability and stack up to 3 times. This is pretty cool. You can add this with Chain of Woe and make your Gunslinger really good at weapons when he's shooting. So that's cool. I don't use Gunslinger's Trance too often, but it is useful. I use Keyhole most of the time. Scavenger's cool. And then we have Chain of Woe. Precision kills increase reload speed and stack up to 3 times. This is very interesting and very useful. I use this most of the time because it really, when you get it to stack 3 times with the precision kills, you get really fast reload on your weapon. So if you have a slow reloading weapon like a hand cannon, this stack it 3 times and you reload a lot quicker. Over the Horizon increases the range of Golden Gun. So if you stack this with the, what is it called? Deadeye perk. Deadeye and Over the Horizon will give you very good accuracy with the Golden Gun. And there's no specific situation I can tell you for that, but it is useful. And then we have Gambler's Dagger, gain an additional throwing knife. So anytime you're doing something with the throwing knife and you want to use it a lot, pick this up. So if you're doing the precision kills with the throwing knife, grab it right there. So that's the Gunslinger skill tree. We're going to go use the super. I'll go kill some enemies and you can kind of take a look at it. I'm in the wrong spot. Let's see if we can get there quick. So one of the things I like about the Gunslinger is a couple little tricks. Like if you're trying to do something that requires a long jump, I'll show you right here off of this little precipice. Make sure there's enemies over there. Yeah, there's enemies. So if you do something that requires a jump and you need to jump a little farther, if you hit your super while you're jumping, there's triple jump, it's fun. You'll actually stay in midair a little longer. See, watch. See, it kind of makes you hang a little bit longer. Boom, super, and there's the combustion. See, I took out some more enemies. There's a boom. There's a boom. So that's the, here, let's get a knife kill. Boom, precision. I don't have the perk active to give me another knife, but that's the Gunslinger, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. Do you prefer the Gunslinger? What perks do you like? Do you like Gunslinger or Blade Dancer more? There will be a Blade Dancer video when I get it maxed out. And I will have Titan and Warlock videos coming soon. I have both of those maxed out, but I have to get this Spirit Bloom right now. It's very important. So guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought. If you got any feedback for me, and if you want more videos, just hit the subscribe button. I love it when people tickle that button, man. Turn into Bill Clinton at the end of this episode. But thanks guys for watching. I'm Death from Above. I will see you later. See you, bye.